Hello, everyone. Hi. Hey there. Hello. Hi. Welcome to Deadbeat Son, episode 24 with Tré Lamb. It's December 27th today. How you feeling? You feeling all right? Did you have a nice weekend? Did you see the family? Did you see the people you did want to see and the people you didn't want to see? That's what the holidays are about, baby. That's what the holidays are all about. Whatever thing you celebrate, the thing that we all have in common is going to see the family, man. Going to see the people that made you who you are, whether good or bad. The people who instilled the confidence in you, or the people that just ripped it right out of you at a ripe young age. Someone said the right thing or the wrong thing. You were feeling a little you were a preteen that was, maybe putting on a little weight, and your aunt said something that just, and you say, did she? What the hell is she? What is she? That's what it's about, baby. I didn't see my family. I didn't do any of that because they're all in another country. I guess I could have gone to see them, but I didn't. Okay. I had a nice weekend. I spent. My family celebrates Christmas, so so that means that my Christmas, when you're, abroad, is just being on the phone with everybody, FaceTiming with your grandma, who's, I swear to God, it probably took her like a good 4 minutes to figure out how to talk on her phone, on her cell phone. And like get speaker on, and she probably thinks she connected it to a Bluetooth, some speaker by accident. She was talking to me through the neighbor's sound bar, so I'm talking, I'm whatever. So so that was nice. That's frustrating. I mean, Bo Burnham nailed it with the FaceTiming with my mom. That's what it is for me. It's a lot of that. Did my rounds, talked to the family. It was a good time. My family's nuts, man. I got aunts who are a lot of fun. They're great. They're great women. Man, one of them I was just talking to today, she was telling me about how one of the last clips I posted, which was about women doing the guy voice. Which, I did, I leaned into it a little bit. I know that. And I was kind of asking for stirring the pot, asking for trouble. And, I got it. There were, some women were, had opinions about it. And then one of my aunts was like firing back at a couple of these people and went and got herself suspended, got her account suspended because she was saying some really naughty stuff. She went a little too hardcore, and I was telling her on the phone, I was like, yeah, regular people don't get your guys' sense of humor. I do. I got it. I got what she was trying to say, but it didn't. That's because I know I have an entire childhood of knowing her tone and context. People in Kentucky or Miami don't know what the heck she's talking about. So she got suspended from Instagram for saying some things, and she's wilding, but that's family though. They got my back, I'll give her that. She got my back, dude. So that was my Christmas day. It's not bad as an adult, because as a kid there's just so much hype. And it's just like, oh, we got to go here. We got to go to grandma's place. Now we got to go to this place so you can watch all your cousins open presents that you wanted and didn't get. Now, as an adult, it's like, people don't get me stuff. And good. That sounded like the saddest thing ever. There's no expectation. And that's beautiful. I just made clips all day. and then and then waited for my family to figure out how to put me on speakerphone, which is not a new thing. It's not a new concept. I get that the method of getting to speakerphone perhaps has changed, but the concept is there, right? So it's like you understand what speakerphone is. You've done it before. It's just a new way to do it, and it's like it's still in the pretty much it's a very similar place. But anyway, we got it, and they cry a lot. There's on the mom's side of the family, there's not a lot of dudes, so there's a lot of blubbering, is what I'm getting at. There's a lot of having a nice conversation for 5-10 minutes, for like 10 minutes maybe, and then them hurriedly getting off the phone as they're starting to cry, which is sweet but also makes me feel bad. Do you ever like call you ever call your mom or grandma? You don't call, they call you. That's what I mean. You ever get a call, maybe it's for a holiday thing, or maybe it's just to whatever, check up on you. And at first, they're always like, so they're very excited at first. Oh my goodness, how are you, you sweet? Yeah, blah, 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 blah. It's been, oh my God, I love you so much. And oh wow, what's going on? And then you'd think that and then I'll be telling them about, this is both grandmas do this. I'll be telling them about my life and what's going on, the new developments, and they just cut me off. Like I'll be talking, I'll be mid telling, yeah, so comedy's going, I'm making a lot of progress, getting the podcast go, and then they go, oh okay, well thanks, okay, well I love you. I'm like, what bro, what? I don't get it. Like, it has to be on purpose, like because that's because it's not like people just have changed the way it's not like conversations have changed in the last 30-50 years. Like, it's not like people, so they both do this. It's such an interesting thing. Maybe it's because they're getting old and like, okay, I gotta go, I got, time's a thing now, let's yeah, okay, you're good, you're alive, you're healthy, you got nothing growing weird, and everything's fine, okay, good, all right, well, bye. Like, I think it's like that. I think that's a theory, at least. Another one, maybe they have like a gentleman lover waiting for them. I don't know. It's my grandma's, dude. Relax. That's another thing about any holiday, really, is if like what's annoying is if you're trying to talk to anybody, like, or God forbid you need something from somebody, like a friend, and you need to hit them up. You have to say, hey, Merry Christmas. By the way, I need this thing from you. It's like every time, like I would go to text somebody, like, hey, what's the shit, I gotta delete. Hey, Merry Christmas, hope you're having a good one with the family, blessed to you and yours, and hope the children are. Anyway, did you still have that, box of Tic Tacs, whatever, or like you're hitting up an ex, like you're texting your ex, hey, hey, I've been meaning to talk to you of what, delete. Hey, Merry Christmas, hope is well with you and yours, blessed to you and the family, I hope everything's doing well, and the dog's okay, grandparents are okay, everyone's doing well, okay. Did you give me herpes? Okay, sorry. It's the same, it gotta be so annoying for Hanukkah too, because it's a whole 8 days of it, you got over a week of having to go, hey man, what, shit, okay, happy Hanukkah, okay, blah, 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 blah. Do you, is your dog shitting in my car still, like stuff like that. I was scrolling through the text conversations in my phone, and it's just so amazing that you can have, like, if you don't delete them, I don't know what you do, but you can see you can see the entire conversation you've had with somebody over text, right? Like with an ex, for example. You can look at weeks, months, years of messages back and forth to each other. From the beginning all the way to the end. You can see the progression. You can see how it started. You can see all the little things, all the little stuff. Hey, are we? You want to go here or this and that, and then you can see all of the I love yous, all the good mornings, all of the. You can see it all. You can see it all, and it's so amazing to me how. But when you're looking through, all you see is the conversation only shows the last message, right? When you're just flipping through the convos. And it's like an entire relationship just came down to this one message. You can see the last thing that they ever said to you. You can see the last thing that they said to you, which may be the last thing that they ever say to you. It's just so amazing to me. You can have this entire relationship, all the ups and the downs, and it all just comes down to this one thing, Please stop replying to my story with gifs of the new Puss in Boots movie, Okay, pause. Hello?
Hey!
Wait, say that again?
Okay, yeah, sorry. Grandpa, your podcast? Grandpa getting drunk?
Yeah.
That's straight out of the book.
Yeah, I know. I didn't even exaggerate.
You didn't lie. You didn't make it up. You didn't overthink it. It's legit, word for word. This is crap.
Yeah, it's my life, baby.
Just play it out in front of billions of people.
Well, billions, I don't think. I mean, the podcast numbers are dwindling.
90,000.
But,
hey,
You're on the podcast right now, by the way. I'm recording right now.
Oh. Okay, love you.
All right, love you.
Merry Christmas. Bye.
All right, Merry Christmas. Well, you could say something. Do you want to say something to the people?
Hi, fans. I don't have any fans. Okay, love you.
All right. All right, love you. Bye. Well, what a nice little thing that was, huh? Little conversation, little mom. That's mom for you. Yeah, man. That well, you heard it from her, man. That story about Grandpa, it was not exaggerated. That's how it goes. Yeah. Yep. What the heck was I talking about, man? Oh yeah, the relationship thing. The very serious thing. Yeah, whatever, dude. It is a wild thing though. You can see an entire relationship, and it all comes down to one message, saying, please stop sending me audio messages of you singing, Van Morrison's Brown Eyed Girl. We haven't really talked about any deadbeats in a while, kind of just let that one slide. In the spirit of the holiday season, I'm not going to put up a deadbeat for the haul, but, there are a lot of deadbeats during the holiday season. And, that's when what I wanted to say about deadbeats is that, this time of year, give them don't give them anything, man. Nah. If you want, give them a call, give them shoot them a text or something. But New Year's is coming right around the corner. It's almost there, and with that comes resolutions, and so I'm already thinking about mine. I gotta be more honest with people, in that with people that I don't like. That's gonna be my thing, and we'll talk about that more when the time comes. But and the holidays honestly is a great time to explore that notion of because there's a lot of it is having to see people, right, man? And there's nothing worse than going somewhere and then having to see somebody, where somebody's there and you're they're gonna be fuck, Jesus, all right, or worse, you didn't know they were gonna be there, and you show up and you're Oh, golly, huh? All right. Yeah, a lot of pressure around the holidays, but when you're an adult, man, you just get to do what you want, and or not, or you don't get to do what you want because you're stuck working. Mm. And to the people working today, I say thank you. Or on Christmas, I say thank you. And I hope you get lots of tips, get a little payout bonus, a baby, spend it all on vapes and such. We did have a write-in. Let's get to that before we take off. This is from Louis or Lewis. Hiya, Trey. Hiya. Oh, subject line, I love this podcast, which that's so sweet. Out the gate. Hiya, Trey. Hiya. Messaging in from sunny old England. That's, again, the English love me, baby. The English. Okay. Sunny old England, just to say that I love the podcast style and most importantly, the way you host it. Wow, ain't that a... Come on, dog. That's so sweet. Oh, good. We have the grandparents getting drunk and angry reminds me of my grandparents getting blackout wine drunk and getting violently angry at games of cards. However, all the men in my family were bald and not full of hair, unfortunately. See, that's too bad. Just a bunch of angry bald dudes? Oh, bro, no thank you. Because then you see their whole head get red and pink, and when they scream. At least when they got hair, it's just the face. But you're seeing like veins pop out of their skull. You're like, what is that? What even is that? Is that thing gonna pop? What is that? What happens if I do, whatever? Blackout drunk though. Blackout drunk at games of cards, man. That is like you just think like, what kind of people are these? That's what I remember. Like as you get older and you see your family as people, and to see you're like, what the hell? Like how you just went through life being like this? Oh my god, what the? And you're like, well, and then you can see why they're together, right? If they both get blackout drunk playing games of cards, all the men in your family are bald, huh? That's R.I.P. dog. I wonder what games too. What games do you think they're playing? It's like Uno. Like my family would play. I don't even know what it's called, but it's like something with. There was one with quarters where you had to like flip a quarter into a thing. I don't even know, but and there was money involved. And they would say, and if somebody lost all their money or whatever, and they were out, the whole table would go na 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 na. Hey, good, but that thing, everyone would do it, and it would just crush you. Like when I finally got old enough to play, it would just, dude, it's like Christmas Eve or Christmas Day or whatever for dinner afterwards, and when they're singing that, when they're singing that and it's about someone else, you're like, yeah, fuck you, man, fuck yeah, dude, fuck you, get out of here, nah, 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 get it, bye, 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 bitch, and then when it's you and you're like 8 years old and you just feel it all coming at you, you're like, oh my god, dude, you can like, I'm like, I gotta leave the room. This party's over. I'm done with this. This party's over. Excuse me, I need to leave right now. Excuse me, I need to leave right now, please. I'm 8 years old. Excuse me, I need to leave right now. Wonder what they were playing. What were they playing? Uno? Draw 4? Fuck, like... Maybe, actually. I don't know. Dude, people get crazy about anything, honestly. And then he continues, my Deadbeat song would probably have to be How You Remind Me by Nickelback. Now that's a great Deadbeat song for a lot of reasons. You know, anything Nickelback really is like a solid Deadbeat song. Like, not everyone who listens to Nickelback is a deadbeat, but every deadbeat probably listens or has listened to or has entertained the thought of becoming a Nickelback fan. Nickelback themselves, even they got all like alt-righty. They got weirdly political in the last few years. They got super Trumpy, and they're Canadian. Like, it's like they're not even American. They're Canadian. It's, what are you guys doing? You know, I get it. Like, he stirred the pot for, a lot of like the world, but whatever. Go back to, I don't know, actually. I don't know what Nickelback should do. I love the podcast. It has quickly become my favorite one. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, Lewis. Thank you so much, my friend. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you too. This is how you remind me. Oh man, it's the holidays, baby. Thanks for writing in. We love when people write in, dude. It's so fun. Or when we get some good ones, at least. I had someone wrote in. It was like, it kind of seemed like they were doing some crime. So I didn't read that one. But once we get a Patreon, if I get a Patreon going, then maybe I'll tell you about that one. But yeah, we write in, and if you're paying, if you're watching, if you're listening, write in and about your goals for the new year, because that's what we're going to be talking about next episode. All the goals. We're going to be doing a little reflection. If you want to write in about some reflecting you've been doing, so we can have that for the episode, and how you want to change. If you want to change, if you're killing it, dude, don't change. But if you want to do some different things, then Deadbeat Son podcast at gmail.com, and you get on here. So, because Christmas can be so devastating too, man. It really, like, dude, because like people have emergencies now. Christmas is ruined. You get in you slide off the highway onto a lake, and then just freaking you get back, but you're slipping and you wreck your socks. But I remember because when I was a kid, man, the first time I ever lived in a house, I was, I think 12 I think I was like 12. First time I ever lived in a house. And it was myself, my mom, her boyfriend, who was a foster parent, and then the foster kids, right? I may have touched on this in an early episode. And one year, I think it was our first Christmas together, all of us in the house. So it was getting to that time, and during the winter, it was my job, because I was, the strapping young boy, growing boy. So I was doing a lot of the, yard work sort of deal, which part of that was shoveling, right? I had to shovel the walkway, the sidewalk, the driveway. And I'd be doing it, it'd be after school, and it's the evening, it'd be getting late, and I would do it, and I'd be so exhausted, and I hated doing it, but I did it. And as, I've told people this story as an adult, and they go, why didn't you just put salt down? I go, I don't know. So one year, this isn't a funny story, this is a sad story, by the way. So one year, it's like a few days before Christmas, probably, and I'm out shoveling, and it's late, man, and I was so tired and and pooped, and that I had after once I was done shoveling, instead of putting the shovel back in the shed like I usually did, I left it by the front door. Maybe I meant to go back out later or something like that to continue another spot, but for whatever reason I just leaned it by the house, by the door on the house, and went inside. And I think we all went out for all went out for dinner or something, and we all went out somewhere. And when we came back, the house had been broken into and robbed, and they took the all of the presents from under the tree, right? So that sucked. And then on top of that, the method in which they used, in which they got in, was the shovel. They used the shovel to bust the door handle and the lock, and then get in and steal all the stuff. So, and I just like to think that if if we were Jewish, then that just would have been one day, 1 out of 8. Hey, 7 out of 8 ain't bad. This would have been tight. Man, they got the Walkman I wanted. All right, well, at least I got a few more days of stuff. But alas, that was not the case. They took everything. So that year, Christmas was like a bowl of mac and cheese. No, I'm playing. My mom did what she could, and she did a great job. But so when I don't know, what I learned from that probably is, when I have a kid for Christmas, I'm going to set the bar low. I'm not going to be, I might not, to display all of the things. It's torture for a kid. Oh, look at all this stuff that you can't have. And then, but then they can't, but then they eventually can have it. In my case, it was, look at all this stuff, can't have it yet, and then also you can't have it at all. That's kind of funny. I think that's kind of funny. I have to think it's kind of funny. So yeah, as an adult, I'm probably just gonna, I don't know what I'll do when I have a kid. But maybe we'll celebrate Hanukkah. Even if we're not Jewish, we'll just celebrate different ways. That might be kind of fun. Am I allowed to do that? I can do that in the privacy of my own home, can't I? Am I too, I'm not too proud. What's wrong with that? Give the kid a taste of, here's Hanukkah, put on spin a dreidel. Happy Kwanzaa. Here's a culturally accurate garment. I don't need, and then, Christmas, because whatever. People ask me, whatever. I like that. I think I like that. It was a nice episode, kind of a wholesome. Got a call from mom. You always love that. Be good, be nice to everyone or don't. Just be you, man. Try to be nice to people who deserve your niceties, but otherwise, just just do you, bro. Yeah, I don't have a deadbeat, but I'm want to reach out to the deadbeats and say, happy holidays. I know you're doing the best you can, but try a little harder. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, everyone. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for listening. And check out, I'm on the road in January. Check out TréLamb.com for all the dates, and hope to see you out there. Thank you, and take care.